Hey, baby. New episode. QYB. Oh, yeah. Get some fucking butter beer.
I did. I ended up getting this. I don't know why, but I got the Harry Potter creamer.
Oh,
The
yeah.
butterbeer. And
Butterbeer.
I don't understand why that's even out there right now. It seems like,
Seems like it's like a seasonal thing.
yeah. When you watch Harry Potter, you watch it during like the holiday time frame. You watch it anywhere between
Really?
October to December.
It's a wintertime type of series.
That's
of movie.
absolutely like the wintertime.
Really? I could picture it as a summertime thing.
No.
Oh, you really?
No.
You only going at it like in winter when you're in.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you have more
When you're
time.
saying, and maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
movies are just better probably when it's like nice and cold outside. You can't go outside.
well, because there's so many movies that
so many pornos.
you need time to sit and watch it. So if you got bad weather, you have the time to sit and watch movies through.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, I don't know why they have that.
anyways, I just saw the butterbeer creamer and I was just like,
butterbeer.
Honestly, it sounds so good in the movie.
I love the name. Butterbeer, that's a thing in the movies?
Yeah, that's the movie. Or that's what they drink. That's what they drink in the movie.
Really?
Butterbeer.
I didn't even fucking
It's not in the movies, it's in the book.
You see where I'm at. I had no idea that was an actual. That makes sense. That's stupid to me for not thinking that. But yeah, that makes
It's not a real thing. They make it up in the book.
their fucking book.
And it sounds so good.
Yeah, but as soon as you write it in a book and publish it to the world, it's a real thing.
Yeah, well, it
definitely turns into a real thing.
Became a real thing.
Hey, I came on a real thing. What, dude? I did. You don't? You come on fake things? Is that what you're saying?
The shower, the toilet, the bed.
My hand, Tom's hand. Yeah, I have no idea if they're just promoting like because there's always my first thought when I saw that was that they have all these fucking like Star Wars, all these Disney fucking runoff series, and they're doing that and this. So I was just thinking maybe they're doing some bullshit like that. Well, it's not bullshit. Some of it's cool. It's so much to keep up with.
Yeah,
I just can't.
I like Star Wars, but I don't like Star Wars to the point where I know every details about it. Yeah. I don't know the planets. I don't know. I know the
first 6 pretty well. I don't know them like okay. I don't know. Saying pretty well is pretty generous. I don't know it that well. I know I've seen the first 6 from start to finish.
Nostalgia for me. I always think 4, 5, and 6 is the best.
Yeah,
but that's just because
4, 5, and 6 are the later ones, right? Those are the ones.
They're
with
the first movies that came out.
Those are the ones with the little Luke,
no,
kid Luke.
No.
So those
1, 2, and 3 was made after 4, 5, and 6.
What was 1, 2, and 3? Okay, now I don't know. Now I'm sounding like an idiot. All right, quit making me sound like an idiot.
No, with the original cast members.
But this was like back in the day. Like
in the 80s.
Yeah, okay. Those are what numbers are those? 4, 5, and 6?
4, 5, and 6.
Thank you. Okay, sorry. I got that mixed up. That was my fucking bad.
I know, it's confusing because
I tell myself not to get it confused because obviously George Lucas,
when he made it,
old Jorge Lucas.
Supposedly, or at least when I say supposedly, I don't know. I've not actually heard an interview of the guy, so I don't know if this is actually true.
Oh, and I know what I was going to say. I don't know what he looks like, but yeah, I do.
Somebody told me that he made 4, 5, and 6 because he knew that the future was going to be better graphics available. So and there's going to be more things that needed to be better graphics in the 1, 2, and 3.
Now,
I don't know if you can plan that much in advance, knowing like technology.
I feel like maybe it wasn't him per se, but I feel like maybe it was a group of because that's a very intelligent.
It's his movies.
I know. I'm just saying. He probably has like a group of like people that he can brainstorm with, and bounce ideas off of. I don't know if he's the one that thought it up.
I don't know if he might have been the one that thought all.
Oh no, you're right. So okay, I'm kind of playing down the road more when the movie's already created. He wrote the movies, thinking. I don't know if that's true either, though. I don't know if
I always felt like that was
because you can always write it.
Yeah,
and maybe it was like
not knowing the exact stories.
I think maybe it could have been like he was like throwing a Hail Mary. He's like, dude, wouldn't it be badass if I could do 3 movies that are part of like
there's no ending to it, right?
Yeah.
If you did 4, 5, and 6, you're like, I could make freaking 7, 8, 9, and then I could do 1, 2, 3. Like I have
that's
all opportunities to go either way.
I don't want to give take away props if that's actually how it
Yeah,
I have no idea, but that's super intelligent.
That's me hearsay and me just relaying what I've heard and not doing any research into it because I don't care.
Old relay Tyler, dude. Old fucking Olympic relay Tyler, baby. Ugh. Pass it on, baby. Ugh. You know what I mean?
Scene switcher.
Dude. Oh, I got to tell you about this. I saw this like little video. Oh, that was an actual reminder, dude. I'm sorry. Damn.
You see how I tried playing that off?
You were very
good
cool
at
about
that,
it. I gotta give you fucking props. You were very fucking sly and cool about it, man. I
tried, but
I didn't get it at all.
Failed.
Dude. I fucking failed, dude. Fucking wah, wah, wah. That needs to be on there.
You need to like write it down on a piece of paper and.
Well, I don't think that's on there. That's not a sound that's on there.
Oh.
We have the alien fucking sound, which I don't know.
Didn't you say that has the capability of like
adding?
Well, not only adding, but like doesn't it have like
assigning?
a list and assign that one to this?
Maybe. Yeah.
We'd have to mess with it.
Yeah. But dude, we're not fucking Brian Redband. All right, dude, that's two episodes in a row. We gotta fucking
Next.
Oh, this is what I was getting at. I saw this video of this fucking. It was one of those radio shows where it was like they called this so like a person would call the show with a story of them going out and then them getting stood up by their date. And so they would call to the radio show and be like, "This is their number. Call them." A lot of this probably is fake.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? But it's still, I mean, in my optimism, so I understand that someone's fake, but that means that there's got to be some sliver of fucking truth. So anyways, I entertain it sometimes, you know? And so he, one of the guys or one of the girls said he went on this date and got catfished and just stood up, you know?
And she got catfished?
Yeah.
Boy, that's rare.
Well, not catfished, I should say. She didn't know that. Her gripe was I got stood up. I lived in a place and I had to drive 2 hours to go meet this guy. So
that is a long.
I don't know. That's pretty good.
That's pretty desperate.
Yeah,
that's pretty desperate.
That's a good point. It's very fucking desperate. 2
freaking hours.
Damn, girl, you couldn't get again. You know,
I got a story about me and my wife, but I'll say it after this.
So her gripe was that she went 2 hours from her place of living, had to drive, waited there, and got stood up. And so then they'd call the radio show. She gave them his number, whatever. Of course, I don't know if it's real, but whatever. And so it was like it called and he rings up, and it turns out that he's her ex-boyfriend, and that he did that to get back at her. Like he catfished the shit out of her, made her drive to a different town 2 hours away, and just stood her out.
What a petty
and
dude.
He was like,
honestly, that is a funny petty.
I can't remember what it was actually. He was like, I can't believe that worked. I don't know, but it was just the funniest thing, dude. Like that is such. I don't know what this woman did, and I'm biased towards men because women are so biased towards other women that I'm just like, all right, fuck it. Now I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Now I think it's funny. I'm always going to, but again, I don't know.
Always.
But I'm sure it was probably some like, you know, she was probably, not the greatest delight to be around.
Well, they obviously broke up or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
That is so funny though, to get that revenge.
I was going to say the point of it is the pettiness of the revenge that just how it played out. Oh my gosh, how funny is that?
And just the nonchalantness of him like, okay, yeah, it worked. I don't know. I can't remember if that's what it was, but in my head, that's how I remember it.
That is awesome.
That is such a good fucking prank. I mean, I don't know. To do that, I don't know. To do that, you'd have to have pretty good, well, I guess you could just make a easy catfish profile. I mean, it's probably easy actually.
Probably.
It's just a lot of tedious work. Like for me, in my head, when I'm thinking about like that scenario and me putting in that, but I'd be like, that's just so much work. Like for me. Yeah. But then again, if it was like she stole, I don't know, some cash or she did something, then it's like getting her back. I'm like, oh, dude, that's actually okay. That's a good prank.
I don't know.
It's a little, it depends what it is.
I wish I kind of had the mindset of being able to kind of have that quick response of like, what can I like deviously do that would get back at these people? But I don't have that. I have the personality of just like not either water under the bridge or it's in the past. I can't do anything about it, and I don't want to spend any more time thinking about it. That's my personality.
Yeah, I would say I'm pretty much same. I mean, maybe later on, you reflect. I'm like, man, that wasn't.
I like stirring the pot up for other people, though. I love that.
That is
because then
awesome.
that gets it into their mind, and they might go around that. That type of stuff is hilarious to me.
Dude, I love stirring the pot. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, you're right. It's not like I wouldn't be such a revenge. But then again, I say that, and I'm just putting my head. Is there a situation that I would take revenge on like that, like a little like fucking pettiness? I don't know.
It would end up having to go to like how much did this person like break your heart or break your life?
I don't know if I'll do it over heartbreak.
I'm just saying like shattered your livelihood at that point in time.
Although
what was it that your whole vehicle you lost your house? You know what I mean? Like it could be also pretty detrimental.
Yeah, well, this was actually I consider it to be like a little harm. You know, you had to drive 2 hours. You know, that sucks. I would hate that. But if I were to get pranked and that was the catfish, I would rather that than fucking me going and then it's some 6'8" black man, you know? Like I would prefer to get stand up and be like, oh, okay, yeah, you just got me back. Then it actually end up being an actual like catfish where it's like you go on the date and it's like, you know, like, yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's like
I got you.
It's a harmless.
You're gonna be a sex slave.
No. Well, I'm not saying that the boyfriend's doing the prank. I'm saying that's just it doesn't seem like a too over the line or you're crossing the line too much of a prank. It could be much worse. Like that lady going 2 hours out of her way to meet somebody that she found on the internet is more alarming. That's more of like, oh, you could fucking actually get pretty raped up here, you know? Like
you're just putting yourself into a pretty risky positioning.
And nobody says anything about that. It's all like, you got catfish. It's funny. I agree. But I'm just saying, if we were to actually, she probably comes out of it as like, he's the dick. Like that was the worst thing. But I'm like, I'm coming out like, dude, bitch, you better fucking be careful.
Yeah.
Like you're just going out there.
Obviously, that's because we're both dads with daughters. So like if our daughter was to come up and say like, I'm going to go meet a guy on a date and it's going to be 2 hours away. And you're like, hold up.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah. That's a definite red flag. Yeah.
But it sounds like that lady's dad's not in the picture.
They're usually not.
No, but anyways, I was mentioning my wife and I, as far as our story, what I was saying, like, that's pretty desperate for a gal to drive 2 hours. Maybe it's not. Maybe, honestly,
I've driven 8 hours.
Maybe I'm just so lazy when it comes to this. My wife and we would usually drive to a different town that was about 35, 40 minutes away, just so that we could party at a specific club. It was... she happened to be under 21 at that time.
Okay.
And so like that was the time where they would allow people under 21 to go into this club and we could all dance and have fun and party. Yeah. And it was like a country bar. Anyways.
How old was she? 12?
She was under 21.
11. She was 6 years old.
So anyways, we only saw each other essentially at this place. So me thinking in my head, she lived over there. Yeah. So I thought she was cute, flirted with her, had a great time with her. Yeah. But I was just like, there ain't no freaking way I'm going to be dating a girl and driving back and forth an hour one way and an hour back. Yeah. Just for somebody. But, so I was just like, it'll never work. So I never pursued it until one day we ended up going to, or I was playing basketball down at one of the parks.
Oh, she saw you lacing up the fucking.
Well, she was in. I thought was she was in town.
Who's that white boy with blue eyes?
I thought she was in towns, and
why is his dick out?
there was another gal, and so I was just like somewhat interested in this other gal, and she so happened to be my wife. So happened to be in town. And
you were interested in another gal.
Well, yeah, like
you whore.
But like as I'm just shooting around and both of them are there, I ended up finding out she said she had to go to work over at the time she was working.
The girl that you were interested in.
No.
Oh, your wife.
My
your
wife.
Okay.
She had to go to work.
Your wife.
And she said like it's gonna be. I start my job in like 30 minutes. I'm like 30 freaking minutes. Like you got to be hauling ass to get back to where you live. And she's like, no, like just down the road. I was like, you drive all the way from there just to go to work here? Can't you find a job over there? Like, I was not connecting the dots that she lived in the same town that I did.
You almost blew that. She was probably thinking, this dumbass, maybe not.
Retard.
Maybe I'm not interested in this fucking idiot.
So then finally it clicked with me. I was just like, you live in this town?
Where's your address?
And then I'm just like, with the other girl. So,
dang,
how's it going?
All right, okay, yeah, that's
game on.
All right, dude, that changes everything.
It did, because honestly, for me, it was like, you live like 40 minutes away. I'm not gonna drive to you.
Well, it's just
every single day after work and stuff like that. It's a waste of.
I think I have no idea.
It was a lot of time consumption that
I'm gonna
like that. I felt would be considered wasted driving.
Yeah,
all the time.
Well, I think
somebody's gonna have to move.
This
is just it's that mindset that I just go through my head, and it's just like this is too much effort being put into something that there's no guarantee.
Yeah. Well, in my head, I'm just gonna spew some bullshit that I'm thinking of. I think that if you were had the opportunity to actually because it's just you go into that and you hear that you're like, there's this girl I'm interested in, but she's 40 minutes away. You're automatically your head just is like, there's too many factors that are going against us. I don't want to. That's just a waste of time at that moment in time, right?
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I think if you had the opportunities, which she did now, but she moved. But even if that's say in this hypothetical, she lived over 40 minutes away. Even if you had more chances to get to know her,
probably,
I'm sure you would be like, okay, fucking 40. It'd be like, all right,
probably.
It's but
you're right. We'd probably end up having to actually see each other even that many more times at the club or wherever that we were going to at the time, and then eventually it'd be like, let's give this a shot.
All right, I'm fucking liking what we're doing here. I get it.
It eventually would probably come to fruition, but at that time, it was just like, dude, you live 45 minutes away.
It's that first barrier. And that's fine. That's a great barrier. It's that first barrier. We're like, that's just so. Why would I want to put myself in already in a negative situation in a start place?
Yeah,
in a starting place where I'm 5 steps back. If we're gonna make something serious work, I think that's even shows what kind of look at you fucking being a gentleman, dude. Because you're being like considerate of.
Not really.
You have no fucking. Look at you being a fucking dumbass. I'm just saying because you're being considerate and not like I'm not saying like you're fucking brainstorm. I'm just saying in your fucking the way your values are as a person, you're already mad. You're like, this is not gonna work as a serious relationship. So I'm not even gonna fucking. That's more of a thing that you would want to be out there as a person, or who you're looking for. Because it's like, okay, this guy actually takes the time to consider like what he wants and how. I
tried really hard to be pretty straightforward with anybody that I was interested in.
It puts the lotion.
Really want to know me.
I got a basement.
No, like at this it was absolutely hilarious, kind of.
Well, way to fucking drop those expectations. He's like, it was so fucking funny. Maybe I should say that.
No, it ended up being what ended up making my wife get attracted to me from the start of it.
Yeah.
We were at that same exact club that I was talking about. And I walked into the club, and we've been going to it for quite a while at this point. And this club would have like these hoochie girls going around trying to sell
hoochie mamas
type of shots. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's the moneymaker, right? I mean, they're selling shots to all these guys. They got good-looking women that are wearing scantily ass clothes.
They're probably showing some cleavage.
Oh, absolutely.
They got cleavage going on.
Chapless pants and stuff. I mean, that's what they're doing.
Wait, so what's this place?
It's shut down now.
Fuck!
But anyways, I remember walking in there, and then one of them recognized me, came right on over, and we had our big, huge group of people. But it was just like,
oh, sorry, Mr.
I was just
Popular.
Like, and it was just like, oh, I love you, and just like wanting to give a hug. And I'm like, whoa, I must have had a bad mood that day too.
Wait, who did this?
It was one of the waitresses.
Oh,
one of the Hoochie Mama waitresses. They came up to me and was just like, hey, I love you. I haven't seen you forever. Good to see you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
dang.
I actually think that's a really shitty word for you to use. in my opinion, because the word love. Because I was meaning like,
gotcha.
and I did explain that to her.
What
I
the
was
fuck
just
you talking
like,
about shit, N-word. I got you now.
no, I was just saying, in my opinion, I was telling her like that word means something to me, and you're just kind of throwing it out there. I don't actually know you by any means.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you
and
made,
I don't know.
You made whatever girl listened to you, you made their panties wet, buddy. She's like, oh yeah, okay.
Well, actually, I was thinking quite the opposite.
No,
she
dude.
must have gotten so pissed off and like distraught.
Oh, who cares about that dumb broad? I'm talking about the other ladies that fucking heard that. Like I'm saying, your wife.
Oh yeah,
like they are the ones that are like, oh man, I'm that. Oh.
I don't even remember saying all of that. Miranda had to remind me of like, you remember doing this? Like, oh, now that you bring it up, I do. But like, it was done and gone. Like it was already things that happened.
That's so funny.
You know, but she was just like, no, that's what got me attracted to you. It's just like this girl came up to you and she was like, I love you, and then you ended up saying like, oh, back off. That word actually means something to me, and I definitely don't love you.
She's like, that's what got me attracted to you because it wasn't your face.
And I even told her, I was just like, let's be honest, as far as like, you're selling me shots and you're getting tips on all this stuff, and that's all that you're good for around here.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I was not trying to be a dick. Like I said, I must have had a bad day that way. Yeah. That day. And I just was being very honest.
That's the Lord's work, dude. He pissed you off that day so you would show your fucking true colors out in public.
Oh, it was so funny.
And then who saw that, baby? That's fucking big guy, baby.
Big guy looking out for me.
Woo! Pissing you off. That's why I like to piss you off, because you never know what kind of good comes out of it.
Usually it lands me in jail at times.
Well, I've never seen you in jail, so.
No, you haven't.
Let's get
I've been in it a few times, and it's.
Well, we can change that.
No, I don't. What are you doing this weekend? I'm not going back anymore. I'm done with that.
Ah, Shay's no fun, dude. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
You missed that.
Let's go cow tipping and fucking throwing mock golf. I don't know what are those.
Molotov.
Thank you. You know, I'm not white, dude. I'm not from fucking Middle Eastern Europe.
That is not a white thing either.
A white Eastern European. That's a Russian fucking thing. Thank you.
Actually, where does the word come from? Molotov.
I think it's a Russian. They're the ones that fucking made that, dude. They're the ones that fucking
maybe
vodka, baby. Get the vodka. There's no fucking guns. What are we going to? That's like Arnold. I can't do it Russian. There's no fucking guns. Get the fucking alcohol. They had plenty of that.
Oh man,
that's how that comes about, right?
That was
There's probably a nerd that came up with like, you can fucking light alcohol on fire. Fucking nerds.
I don't think that was. Have you seen some of the people that are just like, they have no teeth and they just look gangly as fuck?
Don't talk about my wife that way.
She wouldn't fit this.
Hey, the no teeth actually comes in handy, if you know what I mean. That's where my head went. That's why I said wife. And I feel bad that I called her a toothless, ugly person now. But I did that, so whatever. Just get past it. So you ever seen those people? Where were you going with this? I'm sorry.
I was just saying, like, some of the smarter people that you wouldn't expect to see.
Oh, yeah.
Don't look it.
I'm not saying they'd have to look. See, now that's fucked up. You're taking it to the visual. You're fucking picturing the little, hey, but SpongeBob kind of character.
You said nerd.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. A nerd can be a fucking. If you're a smart little,
you know,
you're a nerd, dude.
You know.
Okay, those smart guys, are they fucking jocks? Are they the toothless guys? Are they fucking jack jocks? Or are they fucking little skimpy little nerds? Right?
You're already describing it.
I'm saying that's how they are.
Nerds.
No, but you're saying the packaging. I'm saying the mold. See the difference? What a fucking intelligent man I am. Look, the mold is the same. They're the fucking they're not fucking dunking on people. You know what I mean? They have the same body. Get the fuck out of here.
However you say that guy's name.
I thought you were about to say a woman. I was like, what are you talking about? Wimbayama.
He likes to read a book before every game.
Yeah, but he's French too. Those guys are different.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that dude anyways.
I'm not a big fan about him either, but he's a fucking monster.
Anyways.
Yeah. He's French, so whatever. Who cares?
And this leads into the segue of
so what else we got going on, dude? I gotta tell you that we were leaving morning ball and I fucking went to, you know how we fucking do one of these.
Oh yeah,
motherfucker left me hanging. I was fucking
didn't
sitting there.
see you.
I was like, motherfucker. And then I did like a little extra and nothing, dude. Nothing feels worse when you're fucking trying to get your fucking homeboy. And you're like, look at me. And then just nothing, dude.
I was trying to get my podcast up so I can watch that while I'm driving.
And then, yeah, dude, that's number one rule. I get you. All right, okay. And then we go to fucking Safeway, right? And then we get our fucking coffee creamer. So we're like, you know what? Let's fucking shoot today. Let's get a little pod going, you know? And then we leave. And I'm over there fucking, I even rolled down my window and I was like, hey. Like, hey.
We did it at the intersection.
And nothing, dude. Oh yeah, that's right. I did do that. But that was before the fact. I'm saying leaving Safeway. I was fucking right because we're right next to each other. I mean, you're fucking right there. I rolled down my fucking window. I'm like, hey.
You backed out. I went
motherfucker. Yeah, because I didn't want to look. I was already there for like 10 seconds, dude. Can you imagine someone doing and then
I told you I'm getting my podcast up every single time.
I'm just saying, there's nothing more demoralizing as a fucking.
I could think of a few.
Okay. There's a few things more demoralizing than going in public where fucking humans are walking and fucking looking at you and be like, what the fuck is that guy doing? And I'm just...
Although that is even kind of funnier now thinking about it. You're sitting over there like looking at the guy and he's all like doing this to one and the other guy's just like trying not even to recognize that somebody's flipping him off. And if you're the third person watching this, you're like, ooh, something's going to go down.
Dude, I was trying so hard and I'm like, dude, a little bit of me died this morning. I'm just saying.
You have a horn.
I'm horny? Where? Oh, the car. Yeah, I do got a horn, but it's not for you.
Where's the why?
Yeah, but the car horn is like giving me now. It's, dude. Can you imagine doing all that?
Now you're publicizing.
Hold on.
It.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine doing all that, honking the horn, and then still nothing? Can you just fucking imagine? I would have to kill myself. I'd have to just end it. Boom. That's it. Because now everybody's looking.
Slowly look back.
Just slowly took the chair back. Oh man, dude, I was fucking crushed, dude. But on the way to Safeway,
did you do it to Sean when he left?
He left way before I got even in my car. He was fucking out.
But usually he.
Did you do it to you?
No,
I didn't do it to
you.
you.
Or at least I didn't see it.
I don't know if he did. I think he just fucking.
Today was a big flop then.
Yeah, you fuckers suck, dude. So anyway, so I'm just saying, dude. And then we went on the way to Safeway. I was fucking flipping you off like fucking you fucking. I don't know what I bitch, so I don't care. And then the fucking some lady right next to me just fucking locks with me, and she just immediately.
That was so.
She just
funny.
Immediately. She's like driving right, and then she just looks up and looks at me. He's like, oh shit. I just tried to keep looking at her because I didn't know how to make it not awkward. No, I didn't do a stare. I wasn't like fucking
stared right at her, just be like, oh yeah, you.
All I was trying to do was I was trying to not miss the double take. So that I could just be like, oh, dude, nothing's going on here. We're good. I'm fucking driving. Like, I was just like, and I was going to slightly smile. I was going to like give her like, yeah.
911, what's your emergency?
You know, I was even thinking, there's some fucking maniac on fucking Main Street.
Oh, man.
And I was even thinking about like, because I'm telling you, I kept eyes. I was like, I don't know what to do now. So I kept looking, waiting for the double take. And I was like, should I fucking be like, smile and be like, oh, we're good.
You honk at her.
Hey, bitch, fucking look over here.
I really don't mean.
Why the fuck ain't you? I'm trying not to be psycho. Oh man, but that was so funny.
That was funny.
Yeah, that got me good. It was a good run though, morning ball.
I didn't play very good today. I'll have to admit it.
Okay, I say it's a good run every time. That was a stupid thing to say. We didn't play that great, to be honest. Honestly.
We let the opposing team win.
Dude, yeah, I honestly never really got into like the competitive mode. I was just working on like, I got to get up and down the court.
The guy that I was guarding today, he was on his 3-point shooting.
Yeah, it's tough. You got every blind squirrel finds a fucking, it's just one of those mornings.
You're good.
It's like the Cuban guy.
The Cuban guy.
Cuban Missile with the beard. I'm just going to say his name.
What?
Timmy. You know Tim?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's cool. Though.
That's
so
an
it's
awesome
like him when he
nickname.
gets fucking going on the threes, dude. It's nothing. But I mean, he's not like that every time he plays.
That's a great nickname. Sorry to like sidetrack
Cuban
you, but
Missile?
that's a great freaking nickname for him. Cuban Missile.
That's what I've been trying to start.
Really?
I said that like 3 times out loud. I'm like Cuban Missile.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
And then now I'm like,
now that I know, I'm on board.
Okay, I'll
that
try
is
it
a
one more
good
time.
because he is a
stopped.
3-point shooter. He's a good 3-point shooter too.
I stopped because I'm like, is this offensive? Is this, you know? I'm like, okay.
Is he? Is he really Cuban?
Yeah, he's Cuban.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's
I
from
had
Miami.
no idea.
You know that makes sense too because that's where they swim to. That's where they.
There ain't no way that he swam.
He was probably floating, dude.
Yeah, buoyancy behind that.
That's why he always wears the Miami Heat, dude. I love the
makes
Miami
sense.
Heat. D Wade.
That does make
D Wade
sense.
was my fucking guy. Now it's like, oh, dude, your guy. I don't want to get into it. Now it's a little Magic Johnson-y, you know. if you can catch my drift,
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
that's a good way because I'm tired of using Diddy as like the reference anymore. Everybody uses it, and I don't.
Diddy or Diddy?
I'm bored of it. I'm past it. You know what I mean?
Nah, dude, I love Diddy. I'm trying to get invited to some parties.
I'm still trying to get that invite.
What if there's still fans?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we love you,
Could you
Diddy.
imagine that, like the big fans of Diddy, and then all of a sudden, like they hear this,
You
and
know,
they're like,
there's weirdos that still love him.
oh yeah.
And I mean, I guess I shouldn't say
But I guess that would be the funny part behind it is like they're they are big fans of him, and then hearing that information, they're like,
well, he did produce this though.
but I guess that's the same argument that we were kind of talking about as
They
far
like
as there's
to-
there's some really weird, creepy people out there, but
Yeah.
that doesn't change the fact that they were able to do some amazing things, whether it be like the artistry industry.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know?
dude, R. Kelly is fucking. I mean, that guy's a good singer.
Yeah,
I mean, I got to give it to the guy.
yeah,
You know,
exactly. That's not saying what they did was right.
I'm just saying he's talented.
Yes,
You know. Also,
it's okay to admit that.
and it's also it takes a lot to be able to pee on another human being.
I mean, you could say the same argument with
I don't know if
people
I
like
could do
Mark
that.
Zuckerberg
Yeah.
creating Facebook or the internet, any of that.
Dude,
type
I
of
really hope if we die, can we be immortal? When we die, I really hope we can like get all our questions answered because I would love to like get a peek of how that actually went down with Mark. You know how the movie, how that fucking went down, dude. You know the history of business is gonna be cutthroat. So I'm sure it all kind of went down how it went down. You know.
Yeah.
But maybe not. I don't know. I just would love to like. I wish I could have that like glimpse. You know.
It would be hilarious, but yeah, I don't know if it.
Because what if everything that we perceive is like, you know, there's a chance that there's. I mean, I'm sure there's not. It's a.
Maybe this would be kind of like just an interesting theory, even though that it's not going to be legit. God's created the earth for however long that He's going to have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the idea behind it is we live on the earth for however long that it is. But when we die and we go to heaven, He allows us to see the history of the world from start to finish. And you get to pick and choose where you get to start and watch it and see how everything unrolls. You can go to Adam and Eve, or you can go straight on over to World War II. Like you could, and then you could follow certain people, whatever that from start to finish. Oh, you want to follow Hitler from baby all the way to death? You could do that. Or if you wanted to follow Eisenhower from baby all the way, you know,
if I
just pick, even though that they were the same time frame, you follow from one all the way to the finish. And that's why there's never ending once you die.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take forever to see the history of all of it.
I just have one small request, okay? That we get some censorship. You know, I don't want people like glimpse like, what did Nick do? And then they see, you know, like we fucking jerking off or something, dude. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like we can.
Oh no, I want the whole thing.
You know, it's like, oh man, he's disgusting.
Change the channel. No.
Then you see more people going to hell because they like it. Oh man, yeah. So I just hope that whatever, you know, be tasteful, Lord, please. Don't put me in bad lights, you know?
You're wanting the
I repent.
censorship where it's just like you still see it, but it's all blotchy and blurred.
Like, why does Nick have his fucking naked and his legs in the air? And he's like, what is he doing?
Seems like he's really trying to find something.
That's not where that cucumber goes. That doesn't even make sense. Dude, I don't know why I'm always making myself gay, dude. Maybe there's something there, dude. I gotta see a doctor.
A therapist?
Hey, there's still doctors. I don't know why that made
Maybe.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
What if they aren't? Like, who's to say that you
really just need to be a good listener, right?
Yeah. Record. I'll catch you up on this later.
And then it's like full, like, keek. He's like, hold on. You gotta like change the fucking cassette tape. Okay.
Continue.
Where were you? I don't care. Look, I just feel like therapist, it's not like medicine, you know, you get a fucking a cut. This is the answer to not get infected. Every person's different. So really it's just bullshit. You just need to be a good listener and be supportive. I guess that's just all a therapist is. It's a good friend.
I would not say good friend. I don't think they're good friends.
Okay, but it's the next step after good friend. You're right. I don't think it's like that level, but I think it's like it's close to it. All you're doing is just chatting, and then they just listen.
What?
Right? Because every person is different. It's not like they can fucking, like if they say, you know, try this out, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, and it doesn't work. Like whatever.
Not everybody's.
I don't know.
Are we
getting down some fucking watery subjects here?
I'm just not a big fan of therapists, but but a lot of that has to do with, and I suppose that there is a good argument to have them.
I think there are a percentage of people that actually need it. I'm not saying that, but I think there's a good percentage that don't need it and they just use it as a crutch.
Yeah,
I think
that's a good way to put it, because there's plenty of times where I'm just like, really, a therapist? Like, can't just deal with it?
There's certain things. It's like fucking
cram that emotion down and not ever deal with it again.
Like the McRib, like you can't just fucking bottle it up and like fucking die of a heart attack at 58. You can't just do that. That's the easiest.
Do that.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, I get it, you know. But there's like something to be like, oh yeah, they're not selling the McRib, so now I got to go fucking chat about it.
I just think that like there's a good portion of like, whatever, you end up going through some really major traumatic life events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
More are going to be, or some are going to be worse than others. And I get that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with like those type of harsh moments. It makes sense. I think that's kind of like part of the reasoning for crying, for instance, you know, like, I mean, you bottling some of that stuff, there's going to be time frames where you're just like thinking over it into deep thought or whatever, and letting those emotions out are completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But me personally, I like to do it alone.
I like to do it at work.
It's like, I hate.
Why is that doing that email?
Bye, quit your bitching.